You and I as the Israelites, have to war within yourselves and against your own fleshly lusts. You have to war with worldly temptation. With all the spiritual energy you can muster, war for the kingdom of Yah.
We aim and shoot scriptural bullets at demon troops. I'm just spitting truth. Look at yourself if it's staying you. Release yourself when the lies and the doctrine you clinging to. Repenting mean the path that you walking, you see it through. That mean you gotta switch up your people, leaving the crew. That mean you gotta watch what you say and watch what you do. But until you see the truth.
Shalom is real. Shalom. Thank you for tuning in to another session of Study to Show Thyself Approved. It's time to get to work. Well, the name of today's lesson is Who is My Neighbor? I know a lot of you think, oh, well, my neighbor's person stay next door to me. That very well may be true if he's an Israelite or she's an Israelite. But if that neighbor is a Ishmaelite, Salaki, if that person stays next door to you is an Ishmaelite, if that person who stays next door to you is an Edomite, or any of those other nations that ain't Israelites, that ain't your neighbor. So we're going to find out today who your neighbor truly is, because a lot of us got this all mixed up. We just calling everybody our neighbor. Oh, that's my neighbor right there. That's my neighbor. And you mean it when you say it too, unbeknownst to you. We're going to start off by getting in these scripts. Let's go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18 and verse 17.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18.
Kind.
Okay. Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Most High.
We should love our neighbor as ourselves. And this ain't your next door, the people who stay next door, if they not Israel. Go ahead. Verse Salaki. You know what? Read me verse 17. Read me verse 17, then 18 again. Salaki. Can I be heard?
What was that verse one more time?
Yeah. Verse 17 and 18.
Oh, no, I think he's back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Verse 17 and 18.
All right. Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Most High.
You should love your neighbor as yourself. Once again, your neighbor might not be the person next door, even though you love to call him that. Your neighbor may be your natural enemy. I'll tell you what Esau loves to do. Esau loves to tell you that he's your neighbor. And he got a couple scripts he always point to when he tell you this as well. Go to the book of Matthew, chapter 5. Read me verse 43 and 44.
Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 43. Ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, and do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
See, the Messiah, the enemy he telling you to love, it ain't the one that Esau telling you to love. The Messiah is telling you this is the enemy that you should love. Let's go to Matthew chapter 10, verse 36.
Book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 36. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Wait, a man's foes, or describe what foes is to me, Apostle.
A foe, that's another word for enemy.
Okay, all right, all praises. Read the script again for me.
A man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Messiah's, this is the enemy the Messiah was talking about. He wasn't talking about your natural enemies that war against you on a daily basis. Esau would like you to think that, but that ain't what the script talking about. Not at all. Give me the book of Matthew chapter 22 and read me verse 36 through 40.
What was that chapter?
22, verse 36 through 40.
Book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 32.
No, chapter 22.
Oh, so like 22, and you say 32?
30, verse 36 through 40.
So like Matthew 22, verse 36. Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh shall say unto him, thou shalt love the Most High with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Your neighbor may not be the one who stays next door to you. Go ahead, Al.
On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
On these two commandments hang all the laws and the prophets. Watch out against who you think your neighbor may be. Yeah, I know you think, Joey boy, that's your neighbor. Joey boy ain't your neighbor. Joey boy is your enemy, posing as your neighbor. That ain't your neighbor. Don't get it twisted on who your neighbor is. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 14 and verse 15.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17.
Verse 14 and 15.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 14. When thou art come unto the land which the Most High Yah giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Most High Yah shall choose. One from among thy brethren shall thou...
Wait a minute. One from another nation.
One from among thy brethren.
One from the guy that you called your neighbor next door.
One from among thy brethren.
Go ahead.
Shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Which is not who?
Which is not thy brother.
Put your neighbor over you if you want to. Excuse me. Not your neighbor. The person that stays next door. Because he may not be your neighbor. Your neighbor is your brother. You want to know who to go vote for? Advise not to anyway. But still, your brother. That's who you deal with. That's the enemy that you ought to deal with, that the Messiah wants you to deal with. That's who your true neighbor is. That's what all the laws and the commandments rest on. Love your neighbor as thyself. Who do you trust more than yourself? Got to be your neighbor. If you want to put your life in somebody else's hands, let it be in your neighbors other than your enemies. The Most High, he hates your true enemies. That's why it's good for you to know who's your enemy and who not. And the enemy that's being spoken of that's not your neighbor. Well, let's see what the scripts say, who the Most High say your true enemy is. Give me the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1 through 4.
He broke up on the chapter. What is it? 1 and what?
Verse 1 through 4. Chapter 1, verse 1 through 4.
Book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Most High to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Most High. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Most High? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
Oh, wait a minute. You love Esau.
I hated Esau.
Okay.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Most High of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Most High hath indignation forever.
For a little while.
Forever.
Describe indignation, Apostle Maccabees.
Ooh, indignation. Boy, that's a type of disdain. Strong dislike.
Forever, 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 he said.
Strong dislike.
This is the Most High's enemy. And if he the Most High's enemy, he is your enemy as well. He is not your neighbor. I don't care what good, upstanding neighborhood you live in. And you calling Esau, that's my neighbor. No, that's the person next door. That's not your neighbor. Your enemy is not your neighbor. He would love for you to believe that, because as I said, he would point straight to Matthew chapter 5, verse 43 and 44 and say, look here, your foes are the ones in your household, but look at, love your enemy. That's what he said. No. He ain't talking about you. He ain't saying love you, not that enemy. Give me Romans chapter 9, verse 13. Because a lot of people like to say, oh, y'all ain't nothing but Old Testament readers. Well, we got to go to the New Testament. Let's see if the Most High say he loved Esau in the New Testament.
Book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
As it is written, what?
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
My goodness, I guess he never changed his mind, huh? Guess he never changed his mind. Let's check out some more enemies that you got, that you calling your neighbor. Let's get the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1 through 8.
Book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yah. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yah. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Wait a minute. His what? Make a tumult?
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And if they're Yah's enemies, who else enemies are
they? Ours as well.
All praise. Keep going, Apostle.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
My goodness, you think that's not your enemy? They done told you you ain't who you are. I mean, they didn't put we done did it to ourselves, but they didn't put a cloak over your eyes that you won't even acknowledge who you truly are once you found out. You still calling yourself, I'm African American. What? Are you not an Israelite, as the scripture said? Are you not? No, we don't like to put a name on it. But you don't want to. You want to call Amalek a Jew, but you don't want to call yourself the true Jew. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Keep going out.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against you, your enemy. Let's see some names on the list of your enemies who are not your neighbors, who you think is your damn neighbor. Go ahead, Op.
The tabernacles of Edom
That's your main enemy.
and the Ishmaelites
He had you in slavery as well.
of Moab
Him also.
and the Hagarenes.
So let's see. Edom, so-called white man, your main enemy. Ishmael, so-called Arab, your enemy. Moab, the Chinese, your enemy. The Hagarenes, Samo Ishmaelites, Samo Arabs, your enemies. Go ahead, Op.
Gebal and Ammon and Amalek.
Japanese, other Edomite nations. Go ahead.
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
My goodness. All these are your enemies. Your enemies. Yet you call them your neighbors. Make it make sense. I mean, sometimes look here. It is what it is. You can't stay dumb forever. You can't stay dumb calling these people your neighbors as if they truly love you. They're not your neighbor. They stay next door. That's all. They stay next door. You better watch out for them. You better watch out for them. Let me tell you what your so-called neighbors doing, especially Edomites. There's lessons on this all the time. You can see it on YouTube and everything. Your so-called neighbors, Esau and the rest of his crew, snatching up cats, sending them across the border. They got people ready, like the bishop said, they're going to be snatching you up next. Look what they're doing in Washington, as he just spoke of it. They didn't put the National Guards in the city to police the city. They say people coming up missing. They talking about doing that right here in Michigan. Well, they said it, but the governor, who's another Edomite, who ain't your neighbor, says she's not going to let them do it. Look here, it's going to come a time when the Republicans, when they take back over again, they're going to try to way to make it happen. Please believe that. Believe that. Don't think you done got away from persecution. It's coming. Listen, give them this one. They got to hear it. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31.
Book of Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not thy oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
My goodness. Apostle, break that down for me.
We shouldn't want nothing to do with our oppressor, and we shouldn't want to be like him at all.
Why would you want to be like your enemy and your oppressor? The script told you, don't choose none of his ways. He's not your neighbor. He's the person next door. He's not your brother. He's your enemy. He's always going to be just that. It's not going to change. The Most High don't change. The Most High say he hates him. Listen, you should hate him as well. I'm not telling you to go do nothing to him. He ain't got no love for you though. Stop trying to be like him. Why are you trying to love something that don't love you? That do not add up. You can't get 1 + 1 = 2 out of that. Apostle, let's see something. Give me the book of Ezekiel chapter 25 and read me verse 12. I want to see something here.
It's like, what was the book?
Ezekiel chapter 25 verse 12.
Book of Ezekiel chapter 25 verse 12. Thus saith the Most High Yah, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see why the so-called white man has done this. Give me the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 41. Then we're going to come back to this because we had to know the reason why they're doing this. Go ahead. Genesis chapter 27, verse 41.
Book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob.
Oh my goodness. So when daddy died, he on our heels, huh? Have you let up off our heels yet?
Nope.
Go back to, so now we know what the problem is, why he's still on our heels. Go back to Ezekiel 25 and read me verse 12 through 14.
Okay. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 12. Thus saith the Most High Yah, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Most High Yah, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Hold on, wait a minute. Who he gonna use to tighten up Esau?
I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
My goodness. You mean to tell me you want to be joined with your neighbors when this pop off? I guarantee you not. Stop trying to be like your oppressor. Stop trying to be like your enemy. He is not your neighbor. In the neighborhood that we stay in, he ain't part of the hood. He ain't part of my hood. He's just somebody in it. We know who our true neighbors are. Don't be swayed by the person that stays next door. See, this enemy, like I said, in the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 43 and 44, that's what Esau like to point to. But that ain't the enemy that the Most High talking about. The enemy he tells you to love is the ones of your own household. That's your true neighbor. Pastor, give me Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 1 through 3, and then give me verse 21.
So Deuteronomy 14, 1 through 3.
God.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 1. Ye are the children of the Most High, your power. Ye shall not cut yourselves off, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. For thou art a holy people unto the Most High Yah. And the Most High hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth.
We just like everybody, right?
We are a peculiar people.
Oh, are you? You like your neighbor Esau, right?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Oh, we above everybody else. Don't get it twisted, my brothers and sisters. Let me take these glasses off when I say this. You just like everybody else. If you ain't keeping these laws and commandments, you can bet that in the eyes of the Most High. So I advise you to keep these laws and commandments so that you can stay above everybody else. Because when that time comes, you don't want to be just like everybody else. As we read in Proverbs 3 and 31, don't choose none of your oppressors' ways. Because if you do, you got what they got coming. I'm sure you don't want that. Give me verse 3.
Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
Oh, wait a minute. You should eat whatever, the pig, the rat. You can eat all that as long as you pray over it, right?
Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
That's what I thought it said. Read me verse 21. Show you, because your neighbors got you eating it all. Oh, your so-called neighbors.
Verse 21. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates.
Wait
he
a
may
minute.
eat it.
So what?
Thou shalt not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it to the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it.
So let me tell you about your other so-called neighbor that you think is your neighbor, but he ain't. Even though you want to live out there in Dearborn right next door with him. I'm talking about the Ishmaelites, so-called Arabs. In the stores that they run in our neighborhoods. See, they don't eat pork, but they give it straight to you. You mean to tell me that's your neighbor? That's who you call your brother? That's who you love? He gonna give you that monster, even though you just read. The brother I just read in the scripts. Don't eat nothing abominable. Don't eat nothing to die of itself. your so-called neighbor, that Ishmaelite, that Arab, gonna give you exactly that. Now Esau, he eat anything and sell you anything. So I just left him out of that equation. He's just gonna sell you bad food no matter what. Ishmael, no, you're not supposed to eat that, and gonna give it to you. Ask him next time you go to the store when you see that pork chop sitting in there. Ask him, do you eat that? He's going to tell you no. Then you should ask him, why are you selling that to me? Wait for that answer. Read that verse again for me, out verse 21.
Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it, or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. For thou art a holy people unto the Most High Yah. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk.
See, we supposed to be doing that to them, not them doing that to us. But the reason that this is happening to us is because we decided to break away from the Most High. We decided a long time ago when we were brought over here and enslaved and put into the SHIT house that's booming right now today, the church house. We were taught that the laws and commandments are done away with. We were taught that you can eat the pork chop and that you can eat the mouse. This is what we were taught. Go down south and see what they love to kill and eat. They'll jump on that mouse all day long. And that pig if they can grab a hold to them. But this is backwards how we doing it. Let's get the book of Leviticus 19, verse 33 and 34.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 33. And if a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself. For ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Most High Yah.
Boy, I'm here to tell you, Esau has sure put a number on us. Because Esau got you saying up in SHIT, even though you got Israel in there teaching, that dumb nigga don't know no better because he teaching off what he was taught by Esau. He tells him, oh, if the stranger's here with you, love him. Love him. The Bible says, let me read it. Verse 34. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be as one born amongst you, and thou shalt love him as thyself. For we were strangers in Egypt. I am the Lord your God. But let me tell you something, just in case you don't know. Let me show you who the stranger is he's talking about. Because it ain't that devil to stay next door to you. See, they hate that we done unlock the scripts. They don't like Israelites. The church don't like us. Because we put this truth out here. Let's find out who the stranger truly is that this scripture is talking about. Apostle, give me 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1 and verse 2.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. Peter, an apostle of Yahushua, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
So he said to the strangers, remember who these strangers are. We're about to get to it. Go ahead.
Elect.
Whoa. These are elect strangers. Let's see who this elect stranger is. Go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6, so we can see who this elect stranger is.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Most High Yah. The Most High has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Holy. That's what this elect is. Give me the book of Psalms chapter 105, verse 6.
Book of Psalms chapter 105, verse 6. O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen.
Children of Jacob, you are his chosen. You are the elect. Let's go back to 1 Peter 1 and 1. Read me verse 1 and 2.
Peter, an apostle of Yahushua, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, elect according to the foreknowledge of Yah, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua Mashiach. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied.
And peace be multiplied. Grace be unto you and peace be multiplied. You stranger. You are the stranger. You are the elect. You are the chosen. Not that cat next door if he ain't Israel. We got to break down and play. We got to get some stuff together. Apostle, give me the book of Acts chapter 10 and read me verse 1. Because a lot of people think, well, I'm African American, so everybody around here is my neighbor because they are Caucasian Americans, Arab Americans. Oh yeah, okay. You call yourself what you want to. Are you Israel? Are you the true stranger? Give me the book of Acts chapter 10, verse 1.
Book of Acts chapter 10, verse 1. There was a certain man, in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band.
What they call him? The who? Cornelius
A
what?
centurion of the band called the Italian band.
So the church would love to tell you that Cornelius was Italian. Does that mean he was Caucasian? Does that mean he was Esau? Let's see who else called themselves a certain name. Go to Acts chapter 22. Salaki, Acts chapter 16, and read me verse 36 through 38.
Book of Acts chapter 16, verse 36. And the keeper of the prison told this saying to Paul, the magistrates have sent to let you go. Now therefore depart and go in peace. But Paul said unto them, they have beaten us openly, condemned being Romans, and have cast us into prison. And now do they thrust us out privily? Nay, verily, but let them come themselves and fetch us out.
Apostle, in that verse, Paul said he was what?
A Roman.
A Roman. So we know that the Romans was Edomites. Was Paul an Edomite? I beg to differ. Paul tell you exactly what he was. Give me Acts 22, verse 25 through 29.
Acts chapter 22, verse 25. And as they bound him with thongs, Paul said unto the centurion that stood by, is it lawful for you to scourge a man that is a Roman and uncondemned?
Paul said it again. He's a Roman.
When
But he wasn't the Roman's neighbor because he know that wasn't his brother. But go ahead,
When the centurion heard that, he went and told the chief captain, saying, take heed what thou doest, for this man is a Roman.
The centurion told the rest of them, hey, Paul, he a Roman. What is y'all doing? Go ahead,
Then the chief captain came and said unto him, tell me, art thou a Roman? He said,
so he asked Paul, are you a Roman? Go ahead.
He said, yea. And the chief captain answered, with a great sum obtained out of this freedom. And Paul said, but I was freeborn.
All praise. Paul told him, yeah, I'm a Roman, but he was freeborn. Give me Romans chapter 11, verse 1, so we can see what Paul say he truly is. Because he told you he was a Roman, but let's see exactly what else he said he was. Go ahead.
I say, book of Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, has Yah cast away his people? Yah forbid. For I am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
Wait a minute. Didn't Paul say he was Roman?
Con.
But would you just read there verse 1 in Romans 11:1? What Paul say again? He what?
An Israelite of of the tribe of Benjamin.
So no, he's not the neighbor to the rest of those Romans. Neither was Cornelius Italian, white, or Esau like the rest of those Italians. But let's get back to that. Back to Acts 10. Read me verse 2 through 11.
Book of Acts chapter 10, verse 2.
So now they're about to describe who Cornelius is to you. Go ahead.
A devout man and one that feared Yah with all his house, which gave much alms to the people and prayed to Yah always.
Look here. Esau ain't never gave a damn about Yah. Nor has Ishmael or any of the other nations. So clearly we know that Cornelius is saying the rest of his house, his family, they serve Yah. So they were not of the other nations. But keep going.
He saw in a vision, evidently, about the 9th hour of the day, an angel of Yah coming in to him and saying unto him, Cornelius. And when he looked on him, he was afraid and said, What is it? What is it, Lord? And he said unto him, Thy prayers and thy alms are come up for a memorial before Yah. And now send men to Joppa and call for one Simon, whose surname is Peter. He lodgeth with one Simon, a tanner, whose house is by the seaside. He shall tell thee what thou oughtest to do. And then the angel which spake unto Cornelius was departed. He called 2 of his household servants and a devout soldier of them that waited on him continually.
Oh, wait a minute, Apostle. Do angels speak to Esau?
Nope.
Do they speak to Ishmaelites?
Nope.
Clearly, we know Cornelius was Israelite. Because Yah ain't dealing with you if you ain't. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And when he had declared all these things unto them, he sent them to Joppa. On the morrow, as they went on their journey and drew nigh to the city, Peter went up upon the housetop to pray about the 6th hour. And he became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they made ready, he fell into a trance and saw heaven open and a certain vessel descending up unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit at the 4 corners and let down to the earth.
So, in verse 11, it said, and saw heaven open and a certain vessel. See, it's important to research these words. Find out what that vessel is in the scripts. You want to know what this certain vessel is. I wonder what neighbor is talking about. This certain vessel is, give me the book of Hosea, chapter 8, verse 8, so we can figure out what this certain vessel is that the scriptures speak of.
Hosea 8, verse 8. Israel is swallowed up. Now shall there be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure.
Wait a minute. Israel is swallowed up. And what? Read that again.
Now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure.
My goodness. Now we know what that certain vessel is. Israel. The scriptures has told you so. Let's get back to Acts chapter 10. Read me verse 12 through 15.
Acts chapter 10, verse 12. Wherein were all manner of 4-footed beasts on the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. And there came a voice to him, Rise, Peter, kill and eat. But Peter said, Not so, Master, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. And the voice spoke unto him again the second time, What Yah hath cleansed, that call not thou common.
So, my brothers and sisters, my true neighbors, I would have you know that our so-called neighbor, who ain't our neighbor, Esau and the rest of the crew, Schlocky, the ones that Psalms 83, 1-8 told you was your enemy, they would have you believe, especially Esau, that this verse is referring to, oh, you can eat anything as long as the Most High, because he talking about animals right here. It ain't talking about no animals. You think it is. That ain't what it's talking about. We're going to get you that. Esau would have you believe that, though. And the SHIT house, your church house would have you believe that it's talking about animals as well. That ain't what it is. But that's all right. That's what class is for. Study to show thyself approved. So let's see what's common and unclean. Give me the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, and read me verse 21 through 23 so we can get in context what's being spoken of here.
Say 37.
Kind.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 21. And say unto them, thus saith the Most High Yah, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone. And
Hold
will
on, wait a
gather
minute.
them.
He say he gonna take us, the children of Israel, from among the heathen, from the people you calling your next door neighbors. Did that? He say he gonna grab us up. Go ahead.
Whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them unto their own land.
Where our real neighbors will be at, not the so-called Amalekites that's over there right now. Go ahead,
And I will make them one nation.
You gonna make us what? Two?
One nation. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all.
He gonna take us, make one nation, one stick, one king, not gonna be divided into two nations anymore where we were common and uncommon. It's not gonna happen again. Keep going out.
Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of all their dwelling places wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them.
Oh, and wait, whoa. He gonna do what?
And will cleanse them.
And will cleanse you. Therefore, you don't have to call them anymore common or uncommon. Go ahead, out.
So shall there be my people, and I will be their power.
Here we have the northern kingdoms, which are the 10 tribes, and we have the southern kingdoms. We are at a split at this moment. Those are our true neighbors. The other tribes, our so-called Latino brothers, our so-called Native American brothers, the 10 tribes over there, and the tribes that we are, Benjamin and Judah and Levi. We were called common and uncommon, but it's going to come a time when the Most High is going to bring us back together and make one stick, one nation, and therefore we will not be called common, or we will be common, not uncommon at that point in time. Give me back to Acts chapter 10 and read me verse 28.
Book of Acts chapter 10, verse 28. And he said unto them, ye know how that is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come into one of another nation.
Hold on. Read that part again.
Ye know how that it is unlawful for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come into one of another nation. But Yah has showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean.
Oh, so the scripture has been revealed. I guess he wasn't talking about no pork chops and shrimp, huh? He was talking about your true neighbors. He wasn't talking about the person that stays next door that's possibly not your neighbor. That is what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about, making common and unclean. He wasn't talking about nothing, no goddamn animals that came down on the sheep. This was a dream he had that needed to be interpreted. Boy, I tell you something else. This is how we know Cornelius was Israelite. I go back, read me verse 20, Acts chapter 10. Now read me verse 23 through 28.
God. Acts 10 and 23. Then called he them in the lodge, and on the morrow Peter went away from them, and certain brothers from Joppa accompanied him. And the morrow after they entered into Caesarea, and Cornelius waited for them, and had called together his kinsmen.
Forgive me. I messed up. Read me Acts 10, chapter 17 through 22. I skipped over that by mistake.
Acts chapter 10, verse 17. Now while Peter doubted in himself what this vision which he had seen should mean, behold, the men which were sent from Cornelius had made inquiry of Solomon's house, and stood before the gate.
See, at this time, Peter still didn't know what this vision mean, or the sheep coming down with these animals. Esau still don't know what the vision mean. Go ahead, Doc.
And called and asked whether Simon, which was surnamed Peter, were lodged there. While Peter thought on the vision, the Spirit said unto him, Behold, 3 men seek thee.
3 men seek thee. This is why Peter was thinking, my goodness, what do this vision mean? Because he knew it wasn't just about no animals coming down on the sheep. Go ahead, Doc.
Arise, therefore, and get thee down, and go with them, doubting nothing, for I have sent them. Then Peter went down to the men which were sent unto him from Cornelius, and said, Behold, I am he who ye seek. What is the cause whereof ye are come? And they said, Cornelius, the centurion, a just man.
Oh, wait a minute. Have you ever heard of any Edomite being just, a just man?
Nope.
So clearly Cornelius ain't no Edomite. Have you heard of an Ishmaelite being a just man?
Nope.
I bet you haven't, because the scriptures don't speak of one. That's how we know what Cornelius was. That's how we know who our true neighbors are and who they are not. Keep going, though, so we find out about this vision.
A just man, and one that fears Yah, and of good report among all the nation of the Jews.
Oh, he had a good report among all his neighbors. Israel. Go ahead.
Yah, by a holy angel, to send for thee unto his house, and to hear words of thee.
And to hear words of thee. Now read me Acts 10:28 one more time.
Verse 28. And he said unto them.
Let's read 23 to 28. 23 to 28.
Then called he them in, and lodged them. And on the morrow Peter went away with them, and certain brethren from Joppa accompanied him. And the morrow after they entered into Caesarea, and Cornelius waited for them, and had called together his kinsmen and near friends.
Wait a minute. Cornelius called who?
His kinsmen and near friends.
His kinsmen and near friends. I wonder who they were. I don't have to wonder. They were Israelites. Go ahead,
And as Peter was coming in, Cornelius met him and fell down at his feet and worshiped him. But Peter took him, saying, Stand up, I myself also am a man. And as he talked with him, he went in and found many that were come together. Mm-hmm. And he said unto them, Ye know that it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come unto one of another nation.
We don't mess with nobody else. Go ahead.
But Yah showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean.
That's what the vision meant. Once again, let's see who are the common and are the unclean. Ezekiel chapter 37. Read me verse 15 through 17.
Book of Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 15. The word of the Most High came again unto me, saying.
The word of who?
The Most High.
Was it my word or yours?
The word of the Most High came again unto me, saying.
Okay.
Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah, and for the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions.
All the house of Israel, his companions. We're going to take a couple sticks and we're going to write on them, on these uncommon jokers and the common. Go ahead.
And join them one into another, into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand.
Your true neighbor, when we become one. Not your person, not that cat next door that ain't Israel. Read me verse 21 through 24.
Verse 21. And say unto them, thus saith the Most High Yah, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains.
And I will make them two nations.
I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. And one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all.
You gonna be with your true neighbor. Go ahead,
Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of all their dwelling places.
Out of everywhere we dwell, even next door, with that person you call your neighbor who ain't. He stay next door. The Most High say he gonna bring you back with your true neighbors. Remember the scriptures told us, love thy neighbor as thyself. These your brothers that you can't get along with. You can't get along with your Latino brothers. You can't get along with your so-called Native American brother. You don't get along with them. You hate them. You hate yourself. I advise you stop hating yourself if you want to make it to the kingdom. I advise you to realize these are your true brothers, and the ones who are trying to keep you away, the ones who got you talking about send them back across the goddamn border, that's the one ain't your neighbor. That's the one you shouldn't be loving. That's one Proverbs 3, chapter 31 tells you, don't be like him. Choose none of your oppressive ways. They are not your neighbor. But I finish reading. Read that verse over for me again.
I will make them one nation in the land of the mountains.
Now, verse 23.
Salaki. Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God.
Verse 24.
And David my servant shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd, and they shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them.
Let me read verse 24 again before you get it. And David, my servant, shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. I'm going to tell you my neighbor, but we got several kings. I'm going to tell you my neighbor, but we got different shepherds. You're not my neighbor. My neighbors, we're going to have one. Go ahead, Ike. Who's that? Can you hear me?
Salaki. And
Verse
they shall dwell in the land.
No, just verse 24. Hit me with that
24. Hit that one again. Okay. And David, my servant, shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. Mm-hmm. They shall also walk in my judgments.
Walk in what?
And they shall all also walk in my judgments.
This is what your true neighbor gonna have you do. Go ahead.
And observe my statutes and do them.
That is your neighbor. Your neighbor is the one who observes the Most High's laws and his commandments. They keep his statutes and his word. That is your neighbor. Your neighbor is not the person next door who may not be Israel. Although he may be calling himself American, just like you are, he may be calling himself Caucasian American, Arab American, Japanese American, or whatever the hell he want to call himself. That ain't your neighbor. Realize who your neighbor is by the scripts. This is going to tell you everything you need on who your true neighbor is. And with that being said, that concludes our study today of who is my neighbor. Shalom.
You and I as the Israelites, have to war within yourselves and against your own fleshly lusts. You have to war with worldly temptation, with all the spiritual energy you can muster. War for the kingdom of Yah.
We aim and shoot scriptural bullets at demon troops. I'm just spitting truth. Look at yourself if it's staying you. Release yourself when the lies and the doctrine you clinging to. Repenting mean the path that you walk and you see it through. That mean you gotta switch up your people leaving the crew. That mean you gotta watch what you say and watch what you do. But until you see the truth.